What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna go over something that's kind of fun to me because it was successful. And what was fun was that I've got some membership services, and they're built into my Discord servers. We all know that. And the problem with it is that I had no way of, without just doing the work, I'm kind of backtracking. I need to go back and figure out how many hours of content I'm producing. And so to do that, I thought, man, I can go video by video, but that kind of led me to another thought. And the other thought was, what if we could give better summaries of these videos so that I had a content list with a good summary and the amount of time that was in that particular item? So I thought, okay, but we have to upload videos to get it to transcribe through the use of AI that's out there right now. I can't find an AI that will just, is some application that's built into my computer that will do that transcription. Except for, here I go. I've got Adobe Premiere Pro. I've got the Adobe Suite. So why not use that? So I can come in here and I can take a video, and very quickly I can click on the text section here and I can transcribe the source clips. Now this is going to go for a minute or two. It depends on how long the video is. But once you have a transcription, then what do you do with it? And so I needed to summarize it. That's when I'm going to go to the internet. That's when I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Except for that ChatGPT doesn't give me the same structure every time that I do a video. So I had to make a GPT where I outlined the exact structure that I'm looking for. So with that in mind, what do we do from there? Well, I wanted to talk about how I wanted to summarize my video. So I needed to describe my audience, because when you go online and you use something like Merlin and Merlin's AI that's kind of integrated in as a Chrome browser extension, it will summarize, but it's summarizing based on sections of the video. And so it's taking time markers. And I mean, that's the purpose of it. It's thinking that you want to chapterize your video. I don't want to chapterize my video. I want to summarize it. It's very different, right? So chapterizing, it's very linear. We're going step by step to understand how we're going to create chapters for video. Summarize, I want to give my audience a sense of what they might get out of this video based on, various parameters, based on larger sections. In this video, we're going to go over how Photoshop can be used with their new generative fill. And then we're going to talk about layer styles. So even though that might not have been the order of operations within the video itself, those are the main key points that I want my audience to get. So I needed to train my GPT to look at the video from the approach of, one, it's going to be we. It's not going to be a third person perspective where it's saying, hey, the person talking in this video is doing this. I need to have GPT talking about it as if it's us, as if it's our company. We are producing this video. This is what we are doing in this video. So it was a we approach, and then we're talking about major key points, and then we want to division it. And then the next part is that because I want to put these summaries into my Discord server has a few things that it, in the way that it handles font and rich text, etc., is that I need a double asterisk, opening and closing double asterisk to designate bold text. And I need an opening and closing single asterisk for italic text, right? So I want ChatGPT to put all of that in its coding. Now, you can't just highlight text in ChatGPT. You have to go through and hit the copy clipboard in order for it to copy those asterisks in order for it to translate in Discord. So here we go. We've got a transcript on the screen now, and here's what I'll do. I'll export this to a text file, and I've just been exporting this to the same exact text file. It doesn't matter. I'm just overwriting it every time. And then I will open this text file up. And let me just grab this real quick. I'll do it off screen. And Control-Alt, Control-C to copy it. And then I'm going to bring that into, here we go. I'm going to bring this into my ChatGPT. So I'll click on my account, but then up on the left-hand side here, I have GPTs that I've saved, okay, that I've created. So here's my summary GPT. And then I just I just get to post in here. So I just get to copy paste and then let it do its thing. Now this is pretty quick usually. And that's the great thing about this. It's very quick. So we'll scroll down. Here's what it gives you. It gives you the title that you might like, okay? It gives you the date. It gives you the video length. It gives you, it's published by me. And then it gives me all my major sections. And then in Discord, I want it to say see video below attached. And so all this bold text and everything, this will actually carry through so long as I hit this copy clipboard button at the bottom. Now, if I just type in the word brief, look what happens. This is going to give me just a brief summary. And I'll show you how I'm using this. I'm using this in a service that can embed data into my Discord server, and it manages my Discord server, and it's an AI-based bot. So I'll take this info here, and then let's just pull up my Discord server, and we can see here, here's an example of a summarized video, which is fantastic. Someone can take a look through this if they want to and kind of see what's going on here. And then I also have, for those people that don't have access to the Photoshop Club but are considering getting access to the Photoshop Club, this is it. It's showing you your content list. So not only can we use this as, getting an idea of the type of content that might be in a subscription service, but also it's giving me video length and it's giving me links to that particular content. So we could also be using this as a different way of navigating the server in that, hey, I want to look at this content, or I'm like trying to go back and reference, and it's a little bit overwhelming for me to reference in this view, but it's a lot less overwhelming for me to reference in this view, and I can click on a link and it's going to take me to that particular video. So this is a really great full circle approach to getting organized with my content. And then not only that, but my content takes up terabytes of data. It doesn't, so long as I'm uploading it to Discord, which to my knowledge, it does not delete that data. So I can delete that data off my hard drive or not hog up my cloud storage in this case. Plus, most of this data becomes obsolete pretty quickly. So we make new videos for these things. But this is really a fantastic thing. So the last kind of great step about this is I get to take the PS content list, copy this text, take it back into ChatGPT and say, how many hours of video content have I created? And it will automatically produce that for me so that I can keep up to speed with how many hours I'm creating. So that when I say, hey, you access a membership right now, you're going to get 6.5 hours of Photoshop content. That's how much we've built up in 2 months, right? And you only need to pay for 1 month. That's a great sales pitch, right? Because we're giving you tons of hours of content. You only have to pay for 1 month. And if you like the content, you could keep paying. It's a great approach. It's passive income. I encourage it. Not only that, but I'm big into this abundant mindset and cross-platforming and cross-tagging and everything like that. I want my content in Instagram and YouTube and Discord and all of these different locations. Got to get it onto TikTok and LinkedIn here pretty soon. And the other thing I'm down to do is, if you have a platform, if you've got something to say, if it might correspond or correlate with what I have to say, we can kind of work this out. We can kind of add additional content through that. So this is all just building like a media monster. And hopefully, we're doing things that you might really enjoy. I'm hoping that the content that I'm pushing out are things that you might enjoy. So I'm just kind of pumping this stuff out. It's fun, And nowadays, I'm not someone that ever started my morning by looking at what other people were doing in the design realm. Like I'm not scrolling for other people's design ideas. I'll look for design ideas very specifically. But now I've got these automatic articles and Instagram generations and podcasts and YouTubes. And it's kind of cool to just start my morning looking through here. So this is all coming to a head where this makes sense. I'm creating a media conglomerate, if you will. And to tell you the truth, it's kind of exciting. So let me know if you have any thoughts or new ideas, or this is sparking some creativity in you. I'd love to hear about it.